So Donald Trump's crime wave continues unabated. And again, we'll ask ourselves the question, when is the Department of Justice going to make a move? Let's talk about that. Because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So Donald Trump's crime wave continues unabated. This today from the Huffington Post, headline, Trump made clear threat to officer who shot Ashli Babbit, says ex-FBI deputy director. And that article begins, a chilling statement by former President Donald Trump attacking the police officer who fatally shot Capitol rioter Ashli Babbit is obviously a threat, warned former FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe. McCabe said, "We know this for a fact. This isn't something we're theorizing about." Trump's words have an effect on his most diehard and emotional supporters. Trump said in a statement posted to Twitter by his paid aide, Liz Harrington, quote, "We know who he is," close quote, referring to the unidentified officer who killed Babbit. And Trump added, quote, "The radical left haters cannot be allowed to get away with this. There must be justice," close quote. As McCabe noted, when Trump says, "We know who you are," that's a threat. That's the same sort of language that a mob boss or a drug kingpin would use to threaten a subordinate. So you have the former president of the United States threatening members of law enforcement. It's just outrageous. Now, folks, statements like this by Donald Trump, "We know who you are." Statements like, "They cannot be allowed to get away with this." Statements like, "There must be justice." This is just today's version of stop the steal. It's another call to violence. So friends, let me try to break this down to its most basic. When we're investigating somebody in the grand jury, we can investigate somebody who is not yet arrested, right? Think Donald Trump, Matt Gaetz, Rudy Giuliani. Or once an arrest is made, we can then investigate that person with a view toward indicting him after he's been arrested. So what we know is we're investigating Donald Trump. I have absolutely no doubt that any number of federal grand juries, the Department of Justice is investigating Donald Trump for his many crimes that he committed against the people of the United States. And we also know he is not arrested. So as we investigate somebody in the grand jury, somebody who has not yet been arrested, every single day we have to make an assessment. We have to decide whether the evidence that we've collected up, investigating in the grand jury, satisfies the probable cause standard. Why? Because probable cause is the standard that applies to us being able to arrest someone. And once you have probable cause, when you're investigating somebody in the grand jury, but they're not yet under arrest, the moment you have probable cause and you could arrest them, then the prosecutors and the agents have to make an assessment every single day thereafter. What public safety threat does this particular target of the investigation pose if we decline to arrest him, even though we have probable cause, we decline to arrest him and we just keep investigating him in the grand jury and we leave him out in the community. We don't arrest him. Well, what kind of a threat does Donald Trump pose to public safety? The ultimate threat. As president, he launched an insurrection. He launched an attack on the U.S. Capitol. He launched an assault on our democracy. He poses the supreme, the ultimate public safety threat. We also know, I contend, that we have long had probable cause to arrest Donald Trump. And yet we don't. We leave him out in the community so he can make the kind of threats that former Deputy Director Andrew McCabe talked about. And I say we have probable cause because if you look even at just volume 2 of the Mueller report, in that report, there is evidence of crime after crime after crime after crime after crime, I'd have to keep going, of obstruction of justice by Donald Trump, well above the probable cause standard. So we know Donald Trump could be arrested right now. He could have been arrested the minute he left office on January 20th. So what I don't understand and what I struggle with every day is how can the Department of Justice have probable cause to arrest Donald Trump for any number of crimes? How can the Department of Justice, knowing Donald Trump is the ultimate public safety threat, how can they decline to charge him, to indict him, to arrest him, to begin prosecuting him for his crimes? That's the part, folks, I struggle with every day. I am supportive of the current DOJ leadership. You've heard me talk about how I firmly believe they need to build the insurrection case. They've been going after hundreds and hundreds of foot soldiers, Donald Trump's angry mob, his insurrectionists that he launched on the U.S. Capitol. They're prosecuting that bottom rung of the criminal ladder. I believe that they also must be investigating the funders, the organizers, and the inciters, and that case takes time to build. But there are other crimes that Donald Trump committed, in the harsh light of day, like those documented in the Mueller report. We have so far surpassed the probable cause standard to arrest Donald Trump, to indict Donald Trump, to begin the prosecutorial ball rolling. And yet every day the Department of Justice declines to do it. And they leave him out there as the ultimate threat to public safety. That's the part I struggle with every day, friends. Every day. Because justice matters. Public safety matters. As always, friends, please stay safe. Please stay tuned. And I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.